All right, well, right behind me, I've got the 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do car reviews here in Canada. So if you love car reviews just like this or just Tesla content in general, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the exterior and the interior of this car and see what changes Tesla has done to the new Model Y. And I'm going to kind of share my thought if maybe it's worth buying the launch series or if you should just wait for the non-launch series to launch. So of course, I want to go over the different models that's available. Well, currently it's only this one. I'm also going to go over the exterior, the interior, the safety features. Well, you already know how safe Teslas are. I'm going to go through the infotainment system and of course the pricing on this. So as of right now, you can only get the launch edition, which if you have been paying attention to Tesla's website, you can no longer get the previous generation Model Y. So whatever they have left in inventory, that's what you can grab. But as of right now, this is the only Model Y that you can get. And there are other parts of the world which have opened up other trim levels when it comes to the new Model Y, and I'm sure North America will be next, and those should be coming out soon. So let's jump right into it and take a look at the front of the new Model Y. You can see this looks like kind of like a mini Cybertruck with the new light bar that runs across the front of the vehicle. And then of course you have your typical lights right there underneath, and you also have these vent cutouts, which are on both the sides, of course, for aerodynamic, range efficiency, and all of that. And even down here, you kind of have like a similar lip area here to the Performance Model 3, but it is a little bit different. And finally, Tesla, well, Model Y has the front-facing camera, and this does have a washer as well, so that's kind of nice if it does get dirty. And I think this is very, very helpful, especially if you're going in like tight spots, and obviously a lot of people wanted this, so they gave it to us. And to be honest, when this first came out, or when there was like leaked images of the vehicle, I honestly thought, what did it do to the car? It does not look all that good. But when some polished photos, videos started coming out, and especially seeing it in person, this does not look all that bad, to be honest. I would consider this for myself, but obviously not the launch series. I would go for the non-launch series when it does come out, but this, honestly, they've done a very, very good job on this. I love the light bar that they put in. Definitely gives it a nice vibe at night. All right, let's pop the frunk and see what we have going on. So let's just open this up right here. And you can see you still got the same nice space in the front here. And also some changes, just like the Model 3, you do have your hook over here rather than down here. And you also have a drain plug. So if you want to add ice, cool drinks, or even just wash this is perfect now. And your windshield fluid area has moved as well from being up there to down here. I mean, that's it for the front. Nothing too crazy going on here, just small little tweaks here and there. And also you'll notice on the new Model Ys, there's no front badging on the front. It's all badgeless. And also with the launch series, you can get any color that's available with the new Model Y for free. It's all included. Same with the wheels. You can get the other wheels or you can get these ones, and same goes for the interior. Now if you go on Tesla's website right now, the white is sold out, but even if it wasn't, that is included, and the tow hitch is included, also full self-driving, and of course the acceleration boost. So you get a lot of value depending on who you ask that is packaged with the launch series. So if you are someone who uses FSD a lot, I think that this may be the one for you, rather than, you can obviously pay monthly or get it after, but it's all included with this vehicle. All right, let's come to the side. Now, in terms of the shape, it's still very, very similar to the previous gen Model Y. However, you do notice a ton of different things. And this actually has the retuned suspension, so that's gonna give you even better responsiveness, a quieter ride, more comfort, and just an overall smoother riding experience. Now, you do get the same full glass roof and all of that good stuff. And with the new Model Y, you do get the acoustic glass, so that's obviously for more of a quieter ride, especially inside the cabin. And one thing you'll notice on the side mirrors, these are not plain anymore. You do have this little indent right there. So obviously this is going to be for maximizing your range efficiency and all of that good stuff. I mean, it's a small little detail here, but I think this actually looks way better than it just being all plain and having nothing there. And then you've got the new 20-inch Helix 2.0 wheels. I just love the way that these look, especially on this new Model Y now. Now, if you're familiar with Teslas, you'll know that these are kind of similar to like the older Model 3s. So I guess they're making somewhat of a comeback, but these definitely look sharp and very good. And since this is the launch series and it does have the acceleration boost, range wise you are looking at about 526 kilometers of range on a full charge, and you can do 0 to 100 in about 4.3 seconds. All right, let's head to the rear and see what we have going on. Now for the rear, of course, this is new. Not only new, but this is very, very unique. This is a 4-piece setup here for the rear trunk. So you have the top here, and then of course your light bar, and then this middle section here where typically you would have your license plate, and then of course the black plastic underneath. So if anything does get damaged, you can easily just swap it out rather than having to remove like the whole piece, like the whole bumper or something. So that's very good. And also you kind of have like this nice built-in spoiler on the rear lid, which looks very unique. And also it's hard to tell, but you have this beautiful, beautiful brand new light bar that stretches across, and you can see the nice ambient lighting underneath that does reflect onto the Tesla letters. And you have this trim here, which is kind of similar to the Model 3 center console, and also similar to this Model Y, same material here. And even the lights here is very, very similar to the Model 3, but I just love the light bar that they added back here. In person, this just looks totally different compared to like pictures and video. So if you do want to see it in person. And here you do have obviously your rear camera, and then your dual motor badge, and then of course the launch series badge. Now this does have like a 3D feel to it because all of these lines are kind of like sticking out, but you do get this a part of the launch series. And then down here is where your license plate goes, and under here in the middle you do have your hitch hidden away because this does come with the hitch package. And also you have your reflectors, and then here is where your reverse lights are. So they're not up here, they are right down here. And something unique about the rear plastic piece here is it does stick out. So let's say you do get rear-ended, it is gonna affect this piece rather than the whole rear end of the car. So you can easily just swap this out. And for your indicators, this is where they are located, right below those lights. All right, let's open this up. There is a little button right here, which you can just press and up it goes. So you do also get this privacy cover, which you can tuck away underneath here if you're not using it. But yeah, this is a nice little thing, especially if you have things underneath here, which you don't want to show outside. So you can just cover it with this. Also, you do have corner pockets, which are pretty deep and I like, so you can use that for even extra storage. And just like typical Tesla fashion, you do have your sub trunk. Now you will notice these little indents here, and this is where your privacy cover goes, so you can just tuck it there. And then of course you have your rear sub trunk space. Not only that, because this is not obviously a 3-row, you do have space even back here. So as you can see, a ton of room in this, even when you lift up the rear piece there. And now for the new thing that this has is these rear seats are power folding down and power folding up. So all you really got to do is just press the button and down goes the seat, and same thing for the other side. So that's a nice feature, especially, you know, if you're in a rush or whatever, because vehicles that do have the power second row seats in the industry, according to Tesla, these are the quickest. So as you can see, they do come up pretty quickly compared to others. But yeah, that's a nice little feature that they added to this. And if you look at these two little lights when the trunk is open, these do illuminate. All right, let's head inside and see where major changes have also been done. You can see you still get the nice door trim area, and even down here you have some space with the fabric, and also you have your emergency latch down there, which also has a symbol now. And then of course you got the nice Alcantara suede material, and you've got the new material here, which is pretty cool. And this is actually similar to the Model 3 dashboard with the black interior and new ambient lighting, which is cool. Now with the Model 3s, it does stretch across pretty much the whole door, but this is up to here, so it is probably like 80% of the Model 3 interior on this, but some small little tweaks that does make the Model Y stand out. Now inside wise, you do get new seating. You've got the perforated middle sections, you've got the rear heated seats, so that's a nice added touch and difference compared to the previous gen Model Y. I love the perforated middle sections, and I'll show you the front seats as well, because man, these are super comfortable. And if you just pull this out here, you do have your rear cup holders right there. And just like I was showing you the power buttons for the rear seats in the back, you also have them right here on the side. So if I just press this, the seat is going to come down, and of course back up as well. And you can do the same thing on the other side. Now stepping in, you do have the hard material behind here, and then your typical storage area compartment on both of the sides. And just like the Model 3s, you do have your very own 8-inch screen back here, so you can do quite a few things. You can turn the airflow on and off, temperature controls. You've got media, arcade, all that good stuff here, which is pretty neat. And even if you press the seat one right here, not only can you fold the rear seats down, but you can also adjust the front seat, which is pretty neat. And here you also have your heated seat controls right from the screen. All right, let's head to the front and see what other changes have been done. Again, it's just like the rear, but up here, you do have this nice speaker built into the door trim, and this is on both of the front doors. And then here, again, just like the rear, you've got the new seats for this. These are heated and cooled, and of course, you've got the perforated middle sections, and these are just super comfortable. And also with the Launch Series, you do get the Launch Series door sill protector. And you can't see it right now, but the same Launch Series badge you saw on the back, you do have a puddle light that illuminates that at night. And another thing with the Launch Series is you do get these kind of like these premium floor mats. You've got the nicer trimming around the edges compared to what you would normally get. So that's another thing that's included. And another cool thing with the Launch Series is when you do open the door, you're gonna notice on the touchscreen, this nice animation that plays. That's pretty neat. And also with this is different as well, the emergency latch. So you kind of get this triangle here. And as you make your way inside, of course, you've got the similar ambient lighting like the Model 3. However, something that I did notice is this trim piece right here that continues up to here. On the Model 3s, this is soft touch, but on here, it is hard material, but you do kind of have like this granite color to it. So that stretches all the way across. And also with the Launch Series, if you do go with the black interior, you do get this nice suede material on this piece right here. And you also notice the stitching on the dash, which does continue over all the way. And even on here, you have the similar trimming that you have on here and on the rear tail light. And you do get the nice steering wheel, again, similar to the Model 3s, the same material here. Something different with this is you actually have stock indicators now. There's nothing on here. Now that I've been used to the Model 3 stock list, I keep pressing it here and my wipers keep turning off. I keep high beaming people in front of me. I keep forgetting that there's a stock now. So people that have been complaining, you do get a stock with the new Model Y, so you should be happy. And if I press this, the camera button, there is the front camera, which is very cool. And of course, if I press this, it does wash the front camera. Now you can't wash the rear camera, it is only the front camera. And then like the whole center console area here, it's exactly like the Model 3, even the space that you get in here and the USB port right there. And here's the same trim that you saw on the rear light bar. Again, exactly the same as the refreshed Model 3. Now something different with this, over here on your phone charger section, you do have another Launch Series badge. So again, kind of distinguishes that you do drive a Launch Series. And of course, you have the brand new for Model Y, the 15.4-inch touchscreen. So a massive screen here. And also, not only can you go forward and backwards and park, neutral and all of that from your screen here, but you do have it up here as well. So these lights do dim out after a period of time. So if you just press it or just tap it, it does come up, so you can do it all through there as well. Now on the screen, I didn't really notice anything different compared to like the Model 3s, but I believe some of the menus do have different things compared to what the Model 3 has. Like for example, you have the acceleration, so you can keep it standard, and this is pretty much your regen braking of how quickly the car slows down once the accelerator is released. And you can do it standard, which is the Model 3s are set to, or you can do it reduced, which is nice. And I like that they added both of these features. And of course, you also have your traction control modes, slippery surface, off-road assist, and all of that. And everything else looks pretty identical. Of course, you have the trailer mode here. Charging, it's pretty same. This has full self-driving, so it's going to have a lot of those settings on this. Locks, pretty much the same lighting, everything same thing for this, other than of course the rear power folding seats. Display, same thing, I believe. Yes, same thing. Schedule, same thing. And then all of this, I believe, is all of the same stuff. And also in the climate here, you do have this little guy. When you press it, it does have swing mode activated, so the air kind of like swings back and forth, which is pretty cool. And obviously you still have the defense mode there as well. So yeah, I mean, this is a very nice vehicle. If you have the money, obviously you can go ahead and get the launch series, and you can get like the bits and pieces that are distinguished to the launch series, or you can just wait for the non-launch series and get that one. And since only the launch edition is available, this is gonna run you about $85,000 Canadian, and plus taxes, of course. All right, well, that does it for the review on this all new, fully redesigned 2026 Tesla Model Y, aka Juniper. Let me know in the comments down below, would you get the launch series, or would you wait for the non-launch series, or would you get a Tesla Model Y in general with everything that's going on currently?